Excellency, President Kikwete, Chairman of the East African Community, present with us. Your Excellency, Yoweri Museveni, President of the Republic of Uganda. Your Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, President of the Republic of Kenya. Your Excellency Salva Kiir, President of the Republic of South Sudan. Your Excellency Rufyikiri, Second Vice President of the Republic of Burundi. Ministers, Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia, Dr. Tedros, representing the Prime Minister, Honorable Ministers, East African Secretary General, Secretary General of the Community, the private sector federation's representatives, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I start by welcoming you to Kigali, and it's a pleasure once again to host this summit and continue our drive to deliver for the citizens of our region, East Africa. Let me in particular thank President Kikwete, the chair of the East African Community Summit, Heads of State, for finding time and being with us here today. Welcome, President. I would quickly add that this raises the prospects for many projects along different corridors of the East African geographical space to materialize and with the speed that the East Africans want to see. I thank you very much. I also want to thank the heads of state, the President of Uganda, the President of Kenya, and the President of South Sudan for the steadfast commitment to this project of realizing the Northern Corridor integration along infrastructure and other key issues, which are also part of the broader objectives of the East African community. And the aim has always been how fast we can move and realize these objectives. Because all the countries represented here seek prosperity and well-being of our citizens, and we want this as soon as possible. This is why we have gathered every 2 months for nearly 2 years. And the results we have achieved together so far, as have already been explained, as it was explained a while ago, should motivate all of us to do more, better, and faster. I would also wish to stress our pleasure and to welcome the addition of the private sector as a formal partner in this whole process. I'm thankful to the heads of state who have also agreed to this and extended the invitation to the private sector federations for their participation. The participation will add value to our work, and we are pleased to move forward together. Let me add that we are all encouraged to be more involved and to stay the course and to focus on the desired outcomes. With the political will and prompt follow through, we can achieve the tangible results the people of our region need and deserve. We therefore assure you of our strong support as we work to complete what we have started together and continuing together and bringing in other brothers and partners to accomplish this. I thank you and look forward to a fruitful discussion today. I think there will be heads of state or delegations who wish to say a word, please. This is the time. Sure.
For the last 50 years, I have been working for the integration of East Africa and Africa because we realized that we could not guarantee prosperity of our people if that did not happen. The small example I have now is that in 1986, Uganda was producing 200 million liters of milk a year. We are now producing 1.9 billion liters of milk. Unfortunately, the Ugandans have not learned how to drink milk. That's why some of them are losing teeth and so on. Because they are consuming only 800 million out of the 1.9 billion. So if there was no East Africa, this industry would collapse because the production is now much more than the demand. The same is true of maize, the same. So really, this is a question of prosperity. Secondly, the integration cannot take place if the infrastructure doesn't develop. And also the procedures, like the customs and all that. Since we started meeting in the Northern Corridor, we have reduced the days. And here I must salute President Kenyatta. He helped a lot of the because the Kenyans had blockaded us. We were under a perennial blockade. But because of his intervention, goods can go from Mombasa to Kampala now in 4 days. Previously, it was taking 18 days. When we build the SGR railway, the standard gauge railway, it will take 1 day. So really, this is the whole issue. It is prosperity. There are also other things, but those we can talk about later. But for now, just those two words. So I'm very happy that we are all here, and East Africa is making me a bit more, making me richer as a milk producer. the price of beef had also gone up. So I was getting even richer. But the war in Congo has stopped the businessmen from coming. So now the price of cows has gone down. So if Congo could stabilize, it would really be, it would be good for our people. That's what I would like to say. Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, President Paul Kagame, President of the Republic of Rwanda and the host, Your Excellency, President Kikwete, President of the United Republic of Tanzania and Chair of East African Community, Your Excellency Museveni, President of the Republic of Uganda, Your Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, President of the Republic of Kenya, Your Excellency Second Vice President of Burundi, all the ministers present here, ladies and gentlemen, I have no speech to make because we are newcomers to this forum, but the word of thanks and appreciation to all of you, and especially President Uhuru Kenyatta for having waived fees on overstayed cargo at Mombasa. And also, all of you deserve thanks for your firm stand in the conflict in South Sudan. And since December 2013, when this conflict broke out, the IGAD countries intervened in South Sudan and have remained there in the mediation for peace. We are not able to reach that peace, but I will brief you separately about it. We also appreciate very much the role Uganda and Rwanda are doing, that they have ratified the Mutual Peace and Security Pact and Mutual Defense Pact, that we are hoping that the region will not let us continue with this useless or the meaningless conflict. The attempt which was made by President Kikwete to reunify our party, the SPLM, is being watered down by the other party. And Dr. Riek Machar, once he arrived to Nairobi from Arusha, he denounced the agreement which we reached, and is doing other things. When we have moved forward to take steps that will enable us implement the Arusha agreement, and the issues that were being raised by Riek Machar have all been implemented, the 6 points in the matrix. This is because of the respect that we wanted to show to President Kikwete and his party, Shamasha, Mpundusi, and all the leaders of the region that, they have been committed to our cause since December 2013. And all of these were supposed to be responded to positively by Riek Machar and his group. The fact that we have revoked most of the decisions that were taken against them should have been a positive move on our side. We have also made it clear that we announced the general amnesty for all those who have been carrying guns against the state. That one is being responded to by the field commanders, and some of them have already reported to Juba. We don't know whether it will continue to bear fruits or not. Despite the violations of the cessation of hostilities, we still maintain our position respecting the cessation of hostilities. So I want to say that, I just came back yesterday evening at around something to 6 when I reached Juba. And because of the importance of this summit, I have to come this morning to join you. But yesterday's meeting, there was no agreement reached. We did not reach any agreement. We did not even have a communique. That shows how far we were behind. The deadline was supposed to be yesterday, no, the day before yesterday, but we did not meet the deadline. So it is something still that, the regional leaders will have to help to bring the two sides together so that there is peace in South Sudan. I want to reiterate that the steps taken by both Uganda, Rwanda, and Kenya to ourselves, are very positive. And we thank all of you, Your Excellencies, and we always depend on you. South Sudan will not contribute much in these issues, but as long as there will be connectivity, we will then emerge later on. We are not producing anything, but if there are roads that can connect us, will be your consumers that will buy from whatever surplus that you have. As it was said by His Excellency Museveni, we will be there even getting his cows and getting his milk. And so, so we are very appreciative to all of you, Your Excellencies. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency.
To pull our people together as East Africans in order to make our region and our people prosperous. I am very happy that our chairman, President Kikwete, is here because it will allow us now to begin engaging also in discussions along the Central Corridor, which is just as important to our region, as well as discussions on other corridors that link us with South Sudan, that link us with our brothers in Ethiopia, really just trying to ensure that we create a region that is not only economically strong and sound, but that really is able to move to be a true middle-income region in the shortest possible time. There are many areas where we can gain from each other's strengths to create a region that has a strong voice, not just on the African continent, but also on the global scene, and an attractive place for investment, because people will look at the size of the market. Our population, if we put it together, is large enough. There is no reason why we should not be manufacturing our own cars, we should not be manufacturing our own textiles, if really we looked at our region as one. So I personally am very excited by the progress that we have made, and I am convinced that with this deepening commitment to this particular process, we will be able to transform our region.
Well, I also thank you for the very warm welcome and gracious hospitality. This is the traditional Rwandan hospitality that we know. Well, I'm an observer, and observers are not supposed to speak much. Otherwise, you abuse the hospitality. All that I can say today is to wish you well, wish you every success in the good work that you're doing on the Northern Corridor. As alluded to earlier, well-functioning infrastructure networks linking the region makes integration happen for real. If you talk of integration and there is no infrastructure networks linking that region, it is just a hearsay. That is why we fully support the initiatives being undertaken to develop infrastructure projects in this corridor. I sincerely hope that the good examples from the work of this corridor will inform the work about to start in the Central Corridor. Again, I wish you every success. Again, I wish you every success and Godspeed in implementing your vision. Thank you.
Republic of Burundi, who delegated me to represent him in this summit because of his agenda. He wishes this summit to be a successful one. Let me also thank the government of the Republic of Rwanda, particularly thanks to the President Paul Kagame and his people for the warm welcome since we arrived in this beautiful city of Kigali. It is indeed a real pleasure to be here as Burundi government officials to participate in this 9th summit of the Northern Corridor integration projects. Let me take this opportunity to congratulate these leaders and the people of the Northern Corridor partner states for the big progress which have been made. I believe that with the same commitment and the same political will, our region will make further progress. Although Burundi remained observer for the 6 last months, our people benefited from the progress. And my government appreciates and support all the efforts made in the interest of the people of our region. I would like to announce you that the period in which Burundi participated as observer is finished. We are now full participants. However, the speed of implementation of some decision taken could be affected by the particular period of general elections in preparation in Burundi. In fact, Burundi organized elections for MPs and representatives in communes on the same day in May, presidential elections in June, elections for senators in July, and elections at very local level, such as quotas, in August. you can understand that many efforts and means are concentrated now in the sector of elections. I end my remark by wishing many success for this 9th summit. Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, President Kagame, Your Excellencies, President Museveni, President Kikwete, President Kenyatta, President Salva Kiir, and Vice President Rufyikiri. I have actually prepared a speech, but what I like about this forum is it's very simple. And after seeing from you that you were not reading anything, but you want to go to business straight, I'm abandoning my speech and maybe making few remarks. So I will just focus on what I have observed. One is, one I observed in this forum is the sustainability of your commitment. I'm really impressed at summit level, heads of states and government to meet regularly every 2 months without missing is really a big lesson to all of us in our continent. Not only that, I have observed in my previous attendance the down-to-earth discussion, the business type gloves off, very candid, frank. I witnessed that yesterday during the ministerial meeting, and that's also sustained. So congratulations, and that's why you're making progress. And I have seen many of the projects really on track, on time. And also the model sustained, the management by objective, discussing all the factors and the challenges and also the solutions. The other thing I have observed is the continuous improvement of the summit. Maybe two things I have seen, new additions. One is land and infrastructure. In our continent, I think the major asset we have is land and our human resource, our people. And exploiting this to the maximum is really important. So including in the follow-up, the land and infrastructure is important. Of course, the minister said, let's omit the infrastructure, we want land only, which I agree. But that shows how the forum is also improving and trying to take on more issues that enhance integration. The other new addition is the private sector. I think they're a very important element. Here, their continuous engagement is important. I think President Kagame already said that they will be permanent members of this forum. And that new addition also to me is continuous improvement of the summit. And one thing I observed yesterday is when we meet as government officials, we tend to say after discussing Hakuna Matata. But when we have people like the private sector, they tell us what we haven't seen. And they don't agree on Hakuna Matata, they will say there is a problem. So it will be really good for a balance, and you have really done the right thing to include them. My suggestion in here is it may be very important also to check if there are other stakeholders you need to include really to enhance the integration. The third is on LAPSET. LAPSET, His Excellency President Kenyatta has already raised it, and this forum will see this northern corridor integration in relation to LAPSET, that Kenya, South Sudan, and Ethiopia are members. I think this will really help in integrating not only the northern corridor but the wider East Africa. But my suggestion here is it will be important also to see the projects in relation to the continental projects like NEPAD and other projects. Finally, I would like to thank you for your commitment on behalf of my Prime Minister. The genuine desire I see to really bring real integration in this region. I am not wrong in saying you are a model in really showing the path. You are a pathfinder in really making genuine integration happen. I have many reasons to say this. I don't need to go into details. I have said some of the things earlier. So you're showing the way, and I hope other regions will follow your type of management, and I hope your regional integration will also speed up our Africa's integration and realize Africa's unity. Once again, thank you so much for this opportunity. It's a learning experience for me. And as soon as I get back, I will brief my Prime Minister and hope also from our side to contribute to the success of this regional integration. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Now, this brings us